Don't you give up on your dream. I don't care if you don't have the money, and you don't have the help, and you don't have the family for it, and you don't have the background for it, and you don't have the friends for it. Don't you give up on your dream. Don't you do it. Don't you do it. Don't you do it. It may take you twice as long. You may have to take courses and classes. You might not read as fast. You might not move as quick. You might not have as much. But don't you quit.
You will never succeed more than you fail. That's not how it works. Because failure is a wonderful teacher. It's the only way to learn. So when you fail, it's a part of the process. Keep going. You're supposed to fail. Shit, who you know that gets it right all the time? That's impossible. Every time you fail, you're one step closer. If you just keep swinging, you're going to get a hit.
The late, great Muhammad Ali said, if my mind can conceive it and my heart can believe it, then I can achieve it. See, losers, they visualize the penalties of failure, while winners visualize the rewards of success. Are you the type to lose and go crawl in a hole? Are you the type to suffer a failure and never ever try again? The great Pele said, success is no accident. It's hard work, it's perseverance, it's sacrifice, and most of all, it's love for what you're doing or what you're learning to do. Do you have the mindset of a champion? Because most people have the will to win, but few people have the will to prepare to win.
Having the mindset that regardless of anything that is around you, that is surrounding you, you must have the mindset. You must be resilient. You must be driven. If you stumble, if you fall, have the ability to get up.
It's the determination. It's the passion. It's the drive. What drives you?
So many people don't have this fortitude. They have no faith in themselves. There are many people right now that are waiting for someone to direct their path. But you are responsible for your own destiny. There is no time to be waiting for something great to happen, because your greatness, it has always been planted within you. Water that seed right now and watch it grow. Take the hurt sometimes, take the setback sometimes, but you don't have to accept it. You don't have to believe that this is all you are made for. For every failure, for every mistake that you've made, it will turn you around and you will learn from it. This is what sets you apart, and this will take you further than you've ever gone in your life.
You gotta have the mindset of a champion if you want to emerge victorious. Most champions, they're not in love with training, but they understand that if they suffer now, the legacy of a champion awaits.
I highly recommend that you take a good look at yourself and realize that you are born to win. Don't ever give up on you, because you matter. There's only so much time that you have. Don't waste it on doubt. Don't waste it on negativity. Put all your effort into being the best of who you truly are. So keep it moving. And from the bottom of my heart, conduct your business.
Now we're going to get real. You need to be in a big damn hurry. Time is running out on you. And you're too slow. You're too casual. You think too much. You're all learning the same things. The separator is going to be who takes massive action quickly. You stop playing around. It's serious. You got a chance to change your damn life with what you're learning here. The difference I've made, my great-great-grandchildren will know the difference. So I didn't come here to entertain you today. You need to quit playing around. The world is monkeying with your family, and you let them. I don't deliver a normal message. I love you. I'm here to shake you up and get you to remember what I say today. You got to get in a hurry to make a difference in your life. Time is running out like that.
On the other hand, you can make the commitment to your life that you don't like the results that you have and that you're going to do something about it. See, most people, you ask them, hey, look here, I'd like for you to do this. And they'll say, I'll try. I'll try means that is my escape clause. I don't have the courage to tell you no, so I'll tell you I'll try. Try and take this pencil out of my hand. You either do or you don't. There's no such thing as try. No excuse is acceptable. If it becomes hard, then do it hard. If it's difficult, so what? Just think, what would your life be like if you decided to keep your commitments? Make it a 7-day commitment that I won't say I will do anything unless I'm going to do it. Whatever discipline that is required, whatever it is that you must do.
Make this note. Don't become a victim of yourself. It's possible to become a victim of the things that happen out there, but here's the most important thing. Don't become a victim of yourself. Forget the thief in the alley that's after your purse. What about the thief in your mind that's after your promise? The thief in your mind that says you're too tall. The thief in your mind that says, yes, it'll happen to people out in California, but it can't happen way over here on this side of the world. I want to reassure you that you can do it. I want you to reassure you that you can make the decisions. No matter what the night, no matter what the storm, no matter what the difficulty, there isn't anybody here that can't figure it out. Minute at a time, yes. Week at a time, yes. But there isn't anything you can't walk away from. There isn't any challenge you can't overcome. Then, in due time, your harvest will come. And I want you to have that same opinion. Your day will come. Your harvest is sure. And then you'll be able to say, by gosh, the hard work has paid off. The lonely nights have paid off. And my harvest has finally come.
Transformative thinking. Some of you got saved, you really are saved, but your thinking reflects where you came from. Struggle with the same problems and issues and challenges of the neighborhood you came from. God is about to transform your thinking, your approach to life. The Lord said that there's more inside of you than what you have perceived. This is your year of transformation, complete remodeling, rehabbing, retooling, new friends, new environment. If I always do what I've always done, I'll always be where I've always been. I'm going to throw it behind me. Truth of the matter is, everybody in here is going through a change. We are all in the process of transforming. Let this be the year that I birth a higher, better expression of myself. Things that used to worry me, not gonna do me like that. People I had to respond to in anger, not gonna do me like that. What separates us is transformation. The passion to get up off the ground and stop eating dirt. This is my time. It is not what you perceive about me. It's what I perceive about me. If you can kill it in your head, you can kill it in your life. Every doubt, every fear, every worry, every burden, everything that ever held you back, tell your neighbor, I gotta throw it behind me.
Maybe you're continuing a behavior in your life that's no longer needed. But if we're not conscious of dropping a thought or a behavior that's no longer needed, we take old thoughts into trying to become the new version of ourselves. Is it a thought? Is it a person? Or is it an emotion? There's a story you're telling yourself that doesn't serve you anymore. You definitely need to evaluate what is no longer needed and evaluate the story you're telling yourself.
There's two sides of pain. There's one side of pain that's the suffering and the discomfort side of pain. But then there's another side of pain. That's called effort. It's called glory. And if you never tap into it, it's because the first time you felt that you backed off. The first time you felt, that burn. The first time you felt that it's too much. And we rationalize with ourselves to where we automatically stop. That's why a bunch of us give up so much in life so quickly. But suppose I told you the greatest pain of my life is the reason I'm standing here today. See, sometimes we think the pain is what controls us. It's actually our subconscious mind that if we ever tap into that, that's what dictates most of our lives.
And literally what I've learned in these moments is that I have to stop listening to myself and I have to start talking to myself. I'm like, Rich, you're great. I'm like, look in the mirror like, you can do this. Rich, you can handle this. Rich, this is not a big deal. Rich, this is going to pass. You're amazing. Rich, this too shall pass.
You got to find ways to increase your sense of self-appreciation, because if you don't, you're bombarded with negative stuff every day that beats you down, and you will find yourself unconsciously engaged in self-destructive behavior. If you don't program yourself, life will program you.
You got to get grounded. You got to train your mind to serve you. Just make up your mind. This is not going to control you.
You have got to make a declaration. This is what you stand for. You're standing up for your dreams. You're standing up for peace of mind. You're standing up for health. You want it, and you're going to go all out to have it. It's not going to be easy. When you want to change, it's not easy. If it were in fact easy, everybody would do it. But if you're serious, you'll go all out and say, in spite of this, I'm in control here. I'm going to turn this situation around. I'm not going to sit back and moan and cry over what happened and what went wrong and who did what. I'm going to do something about this situation.
When God gives you a dream, the dream will always be tested. The pressure in your life right now has a purpose. It's not crushing you. It's pushing what's on the inside of you out. It shows you who you are.
It's a dog fight. It hadn't been easy. It's a dog fight. The road hadn't been success. Like, it's just a paved road, and like E.T. go this way. It's been rough. It's been crooked. It's been hard. But I've made up in my mind that I will get a reward for the pain that I go through. I will not stop in the middle of the process. I will not be defeated. I will not be destroyed. I will take everything that happens in my life and I will allow the pain to push me to greatness. You will not break me. You will not stop me. You will not defeat me. The only way I lose is if I quit. It's going to be a dog fight.
I choose to fight back.
Life is rough. You can allow it to destroy you, or you can allow it to build you up. Draw the line, ladies and gentlemen, and just say enough is enough.
Get out of that narrow-mindedness. Get out of that defeated mentality. Get away from that circle. Get away from those people that don't wish you any good. Get away from those people that don't want you to succeed. Get out of the tent. Get out!
There's nothing as powerful as the human spirit. You can't destroy it. You can pervert it, but you can't destroy it.
If you lose a job, keep the faith. If you lose a spouse, keep the faith. If you have to downsize, keep the faith. If you have to move in with your mama, keep the faith. If you're at your wit's end, keep the faith. If you have to catch the bus, keep the faith. If you have to talk, keep the faith. If you get sick, keep the faith. If you lose your kidneys, keep the faith. If you got heart trouble, keep the faith. You might not get a new heart, but you gotta keep your faith.
If you can't fly, run. If you can't run, walk. If you can't walk, crawl. But by all means, keep moving.
Listen, folks, success is hard.
It's hard. You can take all the courses you want. It's hard. When you get them degrees and you hang them on the wall, if you want to be successful, it's going to be hard.
There are nothing but difficulties in achieving your goal. We just need to get that part straight.
That's the first thing you need to understand.
But you know what I discovered? When you're working at your dream, somebody said the harder the battle, the sweeter the victory. Why? See, when it's hard and there's a struggle, see, what you become in the process is more important than the dream. You get up in the morning, you look yourself in the mirror, you're a different kind of person. You walk with a different kind of spirit. that you have embraced life. You knew it was hard, but you did it hard.
What kept me going was I made turning back, giving up, never an option. Being successful is so hard, but I realized that not being successful was hard too. It's hard. It's hard not having money. Just make the decision that you're not going to be poor anymore. Don't matter how you were born. You could be poor and become rich.
You've got a lot in you you don't even know. I don't want you to sleep tonight. I want you to really remember this. It's not where you start. It's where you're going. Listen, you don't have to be great to get started, but you have to get started to be great.
If it's hard, why do people do it? People who climb mountains just for the sake of it. Nobody paying them to do it. Just do it. Somebody said, I'm going to run around the world. He said, why would somebody want to do that? Why do people do that? Why would a Nelson Mandela give up 26 years of his life? Here's what I discovered in high school. I decided I wanted to go out for football. And I discovered why people do things. You know why, ladies and gentlemen? Even though it's hard, it's worth it. One day we had Coach Alkin Hepburn. He said, Brown, come over here. I had my suit on. I said, yes, sir. He said, I'm going to have old Larry Littles down there. Oh, big, fat, sorry Larry. Yes, sir. He said, I want you running, Larry. I want you to put your helmet right in his pit, right up in his chest. You can do that. Yes, sir. Can you do that? Yes, sir. I said, hubba, hubba. I said, hubba, hubba. I know you can get him. All right, we'll get him. How sorry he is. I said, yes, sir. And he went down to Larry. 250 pounds, strength, agile, and all muscle. He said, Larry, you know Brown down there. He's down there talking about your mom and everything. And how he's going to knock you off this board. Larry now spitting fire. And I'm looking at Larry saying, oh. He said, look at that fool down there growling. He told me he's going to scare you that you're going to leave. Are you going to leave? No, Coach, I ain't going to leave. Coach got back. He winked at me. Go get him, Brown. I ran into Larry with my helmet. Larry said, boo. I don't know where I landed. When they woke me up, I said, y'all got any more positions out here? Don't y'all need an announcer? He said, Brown, you quit, man. It's a year. I said, what? I said, it ain't worth it, man. I'll be your announcer, man. I was calling the game. Because the pain wasn't worth it to me. The people who go after that stuff, what makes it worth it? It's got to be your passion. You got to love it. It's got to be what you are supposed to do. I used to talk to my plants when nobody else would listen to me. You're supposed to build something. You're supposed to create something. I don't know how to do it. Learn. Do whatever is required. It's possible you can get what you want. It's necessary. If you want it, you got to go into action. You got to be willing to experiment. You got to be willing to form and develop new relationships. But nobody's going to bring it to you on a silver platter and say, here's your dream manifested. It's difficult. Yes, right? And it's worth it. You know, these kids, man, it's rough dealing with them. That's right. You think peer pressure happened overnight? I remember as a kid, some guys said, hey, Les, me and another fellow, we're going down to Goose, man, and knock off a grocery store. I said, look here, I don't want no part of that. Say, y'all chicken. I'm not chicken, man. Don't call me chicken. We didn't even ask you to come into place, man. All you do is just drive the car, that's all. Hey, I'm not driving nothing, all right? You find somebody else to drive or you drive yourself. Come on, Willie, man. Pull him, he stopped. All I got to do is drive? Yeah. I said, Willie, that sounds simple, man. Don't go, man. He went. And the next day we read the newspaper. The merchant, the man who owned the store, came out just shooting wildly, and he hit the driver in the head. It's difficult. It's challenging for kids right now. And as we think about that, start experimenting with different methods and techniques through our commitment, through our vision, through our determination. It's possible that we can reduce the teenage homicide rate, the dropout rate, that it's possible looking at what kind of world are they going to be in. It's possible that we can create an educational system that not only will test their minds with information, but will teach them how to think and be creative and to value human life and how do you make relationships work. How do you bounce back from adversity where they become assets to our society rather than liabilities? What if we leave here with that kind of consciousness that maybe someone here has the idea or the method or some plan of action or an approach that can resolve many of the problems that we're facing with young people today. That it's necessary for us to begin to look at the future and know that it's possible that we can have our dream. Yes, it is. That we align ourselves with people that think like we do. It's necessary we get negative, do-nothing people out of our lives. It's necessary that we never give up, that we're going to keep on keeping on, that we're going to find a way to win or find a way to make it happen. And we know it's hard. It's not going to be a picnic. And once we do it hard and we go through it, we realize it was worth it. And once you discover it was worth it, it is done. And we've all had experiences where we were working on something and we knew it was possible. We took the responsibility to make it happen. Other people couldn't see it. You were attacked. You were criticized. But you kept on doing it. It was hard. It was difficult. But to you, it was worth it. And eventually you got to a level you know, can nothing stop me now. I'm on the move. I'm on the move.
Willingness to do whatever it takes to achieve. Some people say, well, I'll do it for a little while and see what happens. And all of us know that that kind of person doesn't have much of a future. If I have to learn a couple of things, I will learn those things. If I got to learn 5 or 6 things, I'll learn all 6. If I've got to read the books, I'll read the books. Whatever it takes, I will do. Wanting to excel in all of the skills and settling for nothing less than an outstanding performance. If you're willing to demand of yourself excellence in skills, to be the best that you can possibly be, if you're willing to be an expert in all of the skills, and not only make a handsome living, not only make a lot of money, but if you would so desire and if it would be your purpose, a chance to make your fortune.
Why pay the price? Why work this hard? Why try to learn this much? Why try to see it all? Why try to have it all? Why develop yourself to the full? Why try to become all that you can possibly become? Why do that much? Why go that far? Why try to become everything? That's a good question, why? One of the big thrusts for success is to come up with a strong enough why. Here's another good answer to why. It's why not? Why not see how much you can earn? Why not see how much you can learn? Why not see what kind of person you can become? Why not see how many people you can rescue from oblivion? And why not? If a farm boy can wander out of Idaho and finally arrive at this extravaganza, why not you? I want you to take that personal. Why not? Why not you? You've got the brains. You can make decisions. You can change your life. You can make your dreams come true. You can build a financial wall around your family nothing can get through. Why not you? My very last question. Why not now? There never was a better time. Let's go do it now. 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 Now.
Chẳng thể quên khi cơn mưa đêm lại về. Em đã quên lời thề và ta như đông chìm sâu. Không còn mơ em anh nhạt màu. Em chỉ cần mơ bye bye. Chỉ còn là những cơn mưa vô giá. Cho bên mơ em không mơ anh. Anh một đêm mơ chỉ cần bên em không được còn nhớ. Và chỉ có em không còn nhớ. Và người ta bên nhau như ngã tớ. Muốn nhớ về say em chỉ có mấy em ở đây. Và anh như muốn chết đi nhưng không muốn em mơ mày. Tình yêu làm cho ta đau đầu. Không em như nằm mơ mộng. Anh như nếu mong cầu. Và mưa bên em u sầu. Chào các bạn mai mà mơ. Chỉ có bên em nhưng là khó mơ. Mà đã ra em muốn bên ai. Anh không mong gì hơn. Chỉ mong em sẽ ở đây ôm anh thật gần. Anh chỉ mong đôi ta được có nhau. Mà đừng em đâu anh có em. Muốn em bên anh có em. Ta sẽ trao nhau môi hôn thật sâu. Ôm anh.
Welcome to my party, we're just getting started. A life is a dream or a nightmare scarring. Hand me a drink cause I think I'm going all in. Get me a shrink who can catch me when I'm falling. Cover up my scars, flip the handlebars. Crashing in my car, wake up in a bar. I'll be a superstar, just on my avatar. This world is so bizarre, empty out the reservoir. Yeah,
I'm taking 6 shots, yeah, straight to the face. And I wanna get lost, I'm sick of this place. Don't know how to stop when I'm feeling this way. So I'm taking 6 shots till I'm feeling okay. I think I'm going crazy, don't think I'll get on safe.
So I'm taking 6 shots, all straight to the face. I'm taking 6 shots, are you coming with me? I'm taking 6 shots, yeah, straight to the face. And I wanna get lost, I'm sick of this place. Don't know how to stop when I'm feeling this way. So I'm taking 6 shots till I'm feeling okay. I think I'm going crazy, don't think I'll get on safe. So I'm taking 6 shots, all straight to the face. I'm taking 6 shots, are you coming with me? Sometimes you need to let loose, grab juice, get goose, tattoos, taboos, get screwed. Loosen up, buttercup, all those hate comments will never make you feel enough. We're all adequate graduates, heart full of calluses, but we know calculus. Damn, ain't that fabulous? Can't wait to apply all those mathematicus. But we can't get a job that pays us enough. I'm about